What's going on? Today we're playing the Stanley Parables. I don't know too much about this game, but it's supposed to be fun. I have Joseph here, though.
My name's Grandpa. What's up, guys?
I guess we have Grandpa here today.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I have no idea what this game is. Let's do it.
it's supposed to be kind of weird, but let's get right into it then.
I like that then, because I like weird stuff. The end is never the end.
This is
what is it? It's like a cutscene?
Stanley.
I don't know.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Great job.
What buttons to push, how long to push them,
What can I say?
and in what order. This is what employee 427
What kind of a job is
every
this?
day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. As though he had
Okay,
been
Stanley's boring. I already don't like him.
Hopefully this game's like that.
was happy.
At least Stanley's happy, you know.
And then one day,
It
something
doesn't matter
very
if Stanley's
peculiar
happy, though. No one else
Something
is.
that would forever
Exactly.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Dun, dun,
No one
dun.
had showed
It
up
took
to
an
give
hour
him
for him to realize that?
call a meeting or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen,
With Stanley,
solid,
yeah.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Stanley, you okay? You having a fit?
Okay.
Can you break the computer?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Nope.
Stanley decided to go to
Oh,
the meeting.
great.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Man, they're messy, throwing papers all over. There's
Wait a
nobody here. Alright, where's the gun? Shouldn't you have like a gun to shoot stuff?
I probably should.
When Stanley came to
Oh.
a set of two open
Just waiting for
doors,
monsters
he
and
entered the
zombies to
door
start
on his
jumping
left.
out.
Which door?
The one on the right, because right is always right. But if it's not right, it's left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the...
But why didn't they say that before he walked through the
just
door?
to admire it. Ah, yes, truly...
Oh, it's a soda
worth
machine.
admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Oh,
open
he just
door
cut
on
off
his
what
left.
the narrator said.
Stanley took the first open door, but I can go through this door too. Which one?
Look at the other one. What is the one up ahead? Can you get any closer and kind of peek through it?
I don't because
Without
the
it
door's,
closing?
the door's gonna close behind me if I go any further. So
Let me see the other one again.
this is the door we're supposed to go through.
Yeah, there's more stuff in here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back.
Oh,
on
it's an
track.
elevator.
He said go to the opposite door though.
The last game you played with an elevator didn't end out very good, so let's go through the door.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
Yes,
What's the
there
chalkboard?
was not a single
Let's-
person here.
Tips for not getting fired. Alright, let's take a look at that. Talk less, do unbelievable, amazing work all the time, every day with no expectation of promotion.
An answer there.
Wait, what?
I wish this was a free to play. Room closet.
Is this Spider-Man gonna come out of there?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Oh, let's-
office.
Yeah, let's definitely go upstairs. The higher you go, the more fun it is. Ah, this is a jazzy office. We definitely made the right choice. Executive bathroom. I want to go in there. The door's not closing either. Oh, it just closed.
Ah!
Getting into
Books.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the
maybe it's
keypad
just
behind the
a
boss's
day
desk
off,
guarded the terrible
basically
truth
just
that
lives
his
there.
boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned
That would be a
it
great
an
password.
extra secret PIN number.
I need to find a pin.
2845. But of
It's gonna
course,
tell you what the
Stanley
PIN number
couldn't
is?
possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
What?
the correct code.
Wait, what?
by sheer luck.
Oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hold on,
You have to
press
push a
it.
button.
How?
Take us down!
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel
Has he
this
never
now?
done that before?
And for years, it had never
He likes
occurred
pushing
to him.
buttons.
This
I feel like in
question
America,
would go
questioning the
unanswered
nature of
for
your
long.
job just comes with the turf.
Mind
What?
control facility.
Escape.
Let's go into Let's go into mind control facility.
Escape!
No, why would you walk toward a sign that says escape?
I don't want
If someone put a sign right outside of a mind control facility that said escape, you know the only people that would put it there are the people who run the mind control facility. It's not going to be an escape.
Do you really want to obey the
Yes.
narrator, though?
I want to go in the mind control facility and see what's happening.
The lights rose on an
Oh.
enormous room packed with television screens. What
Television
horrible
screens.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fire!
Oh!
Each bore the
This-
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What does that do?
Escape?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to...
It better be
accept
the only
his
reason, because if you're a normal person and you're satisfied with that, how come they only fired like one person also? There's like one person that says
He
fired.
refused to believe
Kinda like
it.
500.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even
I
possible?
agree.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Alright, let's go fight somebody now.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
I
or
hear
sad,
sounds.
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
System
And
power.
when at last he found the source of
On,
the wind's power,
on.
he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
Press the on
and
button.
to everything it stood for.
You press on?
Yeah, press on.
You
See,
turn
here's
on?
here's what happens is now that you're out from underneath the power, it's now time for us to control everybody else and continue this horrible cycle.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Whoa.
Control?
Yes!
Turn off! No!
Stanley.
Let me turn it off.
Yes!
Applaud you.
Turn it
Yes!
You do. But you need to understand.
We did the
there's
right
only
thing.
so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Okay.
I'm
I
afraid
can
you
turn
don't
it off
have
now.
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event
What?
the machine is activated without
I'm leaving.
proper DNA
Why is it
identification,
why is it in the mind control room under system power?
eliminating
Because the
entire
narrator's mad at
complex.
us.
How long until detonation then?
The narrator. I'm going to tell you what's the real problem. The narrator has too much power. He's angry at us for trying to seize power like we should. The narrator has too much power because he basically decides what's happening in the story. That's not fair.
Desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
yeah,
moments
no.
until the bomb goes off. But what
The narrator is such a dictator. He's
Oh,
evil.
wait.
If this game doesn't end with the narrator being the bad guy, I'm going to be very upset because the narrator is just pure evil.
You're gonna die anyway. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
What?
2 attempts. So how do we know what the combination
What's
is?
the matter, Stanley?
2 attempts
Is it that you have
remaining.
no
0,
idea
5,
where you're
2,
going
1.
or
Oh,
what
0, 5, but there's no
right
0.
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when
Or
you
is
saw
there?
that timer that something
Is
in
there a
this room was
0?
capable of
I
turning it
haven't
on?
seen a 0.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
3.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones.
Oh, they're
or maybe
all
this
different.
big red
Okay.
button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
I don't know what to do.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video
I don't
game
know
could be
either.
written? One solved? Do you
Wait.
have any idea
What?
what your purpose in this place is?
There's like a zillion areas where you can put in combinations and none of them do anything.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you.
Oh my
make
goodness, he
it.
talks so much.
This is not a challenge.
Turn it on again. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
To control this
I
world.
tried.
Yeah, this doesn't make
It's
sense.
all the same.
We're just gonna
All
die,
a part of
but it's okay. We're ready to die.
I will be laughing at every second.
He can kill us, but he will
Until
kill
the moment
brave
we
people.
fade in, until the moment I say happily ever up.
We're gonna die. Here we go.
Oh.
Let's see what happens.
We restart the game. Maybe. We restarted the game.
Are you serious? Then this really isn't much of a choice. You don't have much of a choice in this game if you can't turn on the machine.
1 hour later.
Began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machine.
We're back,
Only because
guys.
the game gives us no other choice.
Yeah, we're back, guys. Just so you know, we skipped through all the other part.
I'm not happy with this decision. I wanted to mind control everybody, including the people who mind
And a
controlled us
rising
before.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, cut us the emotions, narrator. Explosion?
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
I see electric lines,
But to let
a
go,
roof, a
no
building.
longer would
I
anyone
was thinking
tell
this
him
right now
where
in my
to go,
house.
what to do, or how to feel.
That would be creepy.
Yeah, you were in your house the whole time.
It will be his. And that was all
we in
he
China?
needed to know.
I'm just
It
kidding.
was
Very
perhaps
disappointed.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What open door? It's not open all the
Stanley
way.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense.
Now, I'm trying to make me
possibility
like
of
this
a new
narrator
life
because I don't
before
like
him.
you.
This was
You're-
exactly
you're
the
evil.
way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is this the end? What? Wow.
You want to go to escape now? 427. That's what we're doing.
Let's escape.
1 hour later.
He might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's right. This is upstairs.
I don't like this.
What do you not like about it?
Scary.
It's probably just gonna lead to the mind control
But
facility
Stanley
still.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss,
Well, how did this
admitting he had
target him?
left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Why is there a grill down here?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my
$1.25?
co-workers
It's a
blinking
ripoff.
mysteriously out of existence.
You're not
in
crazy,
a single
Stanley. Well,
moment.
I don't like Stanley or the narrator. That's the thing. I don't like either one of them.
But
They're
Stanley-
both crazy.
And as
Stanley's
Stanley
being mind
pondered this,
controlled.
he
Wait.
began to make other strange observations.
Wait.
Yeah, you already walked through here.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
And
for
why
that
is he
matter,
walking in
these
circles?
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. All too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he
not
came to
real.
the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Dreaming?
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief
The
Stanley
Matrix.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Boring.
So, he
You
imagined
already said in the
himself
intro it wasn't
flying
boring.
and began to gently float above the ground. Then
Have you ever had a
he
lucid
imagined
dream?
himself soaring through space on
Or
a
you knew you were
magical
dreaming?
star.
What is this?
And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely,
Why
if
is
he
this
could
voice
just...
British?
I'm pretty sure Stanley has just completely lost his marbles. Like he's just,
This was a dream. So
he's
he
just,
closed
he's
his
done.
eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dreams.
You never had a lucid dream?
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
Yeah, I've
and
never
my
had a
job.
dream like that.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Poor.
My
So
life
this game is
normal.
basically The Matrix.
I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
You're telling yourself that because you're not?
I'm back in the room.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can
Jump
anyone
scare.
hear my voice? Who am I?
Jump
Who
scare.
am I? And everything went black.
Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Wait, what?
Mariella woke
Have
up.
we unlocked a new game? Let's go!
Rose got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What?
But on this particular
Whoa.
day,
Is that
her
Stanley?
walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had
Stanley.
stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then
It's me.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And
Damn.
What?
soon
Why did
came to
Stanley
the
die?
ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to
Like
herself
what?
how
What
lucky
do they
she
look like?
was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
No, you're not!
I know
I forgot your
what is
name.
real
Meredith?
and what
No, you're
isn't.
not Meredith.
It
Some-
was
something,
comforting to think
Morgan.
this, and in a certain
I don't
way,
know what her
seeing
name
this
was.
man made her
Name.
feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had
Martha
scheduled for
Mary.
that day. The very important
Maddie.
people whose impressions of her would affect
Millie.
her career.
Molly.
By extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the
She
body,
just left me?
and then she turned and ran.
What?
So there's only one
You're
more
still
option we can
Stanley.
do. Yeah, there's only one more option we can do now.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If
What?
he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them.
Wait, this
it was
isn't-
only a matter of time.
This isn't a new game. It's the same.
But he's dead!
Someone was following Stanley. That's a new line. I thought we were starting a new one, a new game.
When Stanley came
1 hour later.
2845, right?
Something like that.
the moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry.
That's great.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age
No!
music.
He's not gonna let me through. He's not gonna let me through because I did.
Yo, let's see what happens. Our narrator is a dictator with a power
Feeling
complex.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
He's like-
opened passageway.
1 hour later.
Wait, no, we gotta escape.
And
Yeah, right there. We've already been in the mind control
Although this
facility.
passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
There's not going to be an end, is there?
What?
Keep
Why would
on
the
going.
narrator just say
The
that?
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on
It's not going to
track.
end it for our...
We've already died once. Let's jump in. Is that just the
Wait,
end? That's it?
No! What? What?
As the machine whirred into motion,
It's like a roller coaster ride. Let's go!
closer to
Woo!
his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence
No.
whatsoever.
No!
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Look straight into it.
Farewell,
Okay.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What?
Wait, what?
The Stanley Parable. Make sure you guys
I just stopped by
and
too.
subscribe. Make sure you guys like and
Like
subscribe.
it. Like a sababascribe.
Like and subscribe.